House Bill 607. And Senator Ennis, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Certainly will. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So we have before us an amendment, amendment number 1726S, which is a wipe and replace all amendment on House Bill 607. House Bill 607, if you may remember, had several components to it. It was similar to our Senate Bill 120, which had the bet raising limits, as well as some licensing changes, and rule requests by lottery. This bill is a similar bill to that. It added one policy item that we didn't have, and that was the moratorium that wasn't in Senate Bill 120. I had separated that out. That was Senate Bill 51, which we passed and the House passed as well. So one of the things that came up in the conversation was what we didn't look at was what's called the rake, the take that comes off the top of a bet. In statute currently, it's a 20% rake that is taken off the top. So I'm going to use some round numbers. A $2,500 pot would have a $500 rake, meaning that the maximum the gambler would be able to win is $2,000 because the rest comes out for the operator and charitable gaming. When we increase that number to $50, and the right rate and the pot the bet buy-in to $2,500, we increase that 20% dramatically to a very large number. And so it was brought to my attention that we didn't address the fact that the rake would also increase by that huge number, which means that the gambler themselves would make less money or have less availability for money. So so I looked at it and the language you see before you was a compromise I made with some people in the industry, and setting the maximum cap at $250. So again, given that same scenario before where if we had a $2,500 pot and there was $500 taken off as the rake, instead of the gambler being able to make a maximum of $2,000, they would be able to make a maximum now with this amendment of $2,250 instead. So the gambler has a chance to earn and make a little bit more money, understanding that both the charities and the gaming operators are getting double the money that they were getting before. So because before they had a maximum cap of $125 on the original language of the bill. So now we're setting the cap at $250 in a large rake area.
Okay.
So we have one person looking to speak. Alicia, if you want to come up and speak.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Alicia Preston. I represent New Hampshire Charitable Gaming Operators Association, and we are here to speak in favor of this amendment for the reasons that Senator Lang has laid out. We believe a $500 rake would simply be something that players would not want to participate in, so they wouldn't play the game. So this is, again, in anticipation of SB 120 becoming law, which does increase that buy-in amount to $2,500.
Thank you. Any questions from the committee? Seeing none, thank you, Alicia,
Thank you.
very much. Any further discussion from the committee? Does everybody understand the amendment? Do we want to have any conversation about it while it's introduced? And because I'd like to go into executive session because this is an F&N bill and needs to go to finance.
I will make a motion. We go into executive session.
It's been moved to go into executive session. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Senator Murphy. Any further, a motion on amendment 1726? I'll move adoption of amendment 1726 on House Bill 607. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
And moved by Senator Lang, seconded by Senator Ennis, to adopt Senate Amendment 1726S. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it unanimously.
Can we move consent?
It's been moved consent.
We can't today.
I'm sorry?
We can't. I have to get this in the calendar. We can't.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Senator Bradley said no consent today.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
But we still need to vote on ought to pass as amended.
So we move, so the new motion is ought to pass as amended on House Bill 607. I'll move that. Ought to pass as
second it.
amended. Seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Ayes have it. House Bill 607 is moved, ought to pass as amended. Is there any further business to come before the Senate Ways and Means Committee?
Are you going to take that out?
I'm sorry?
Will you take that? out?
I will take that.
I should move that we come out of executive session.
It's been moved to come out of executive session, seconded by Senator Murphy. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Thank you. And the meeting is adjourned.
All right. That was tough. Brutal hearing tonight. We're done, right?
We're done. We have no more bills. We have no more bills. I don't believe there's any second committee bills coming over to us, so we're all done.
Tomorrow's 2 hours.